try it again? Or we just go find that new island? Oh, this is boosting. All right, I thought it was just a camera change. I wonder how big the ships are going to get. Let's go. Let's just go hard east. Wait, Blackbeard's kept Blackbeard transport? Now that sounds like a much tastier target. Yes. Let's turn that off. Get off of there. Eat, eat, eat. Let's try this again. We're not going to open fire. We're just going to board. See how that works. That's food work. Yeah, food works like Valheim in this. You eat them for the buffs, which you hit points and certain stats. Ooh. And then you lose it, of course, on death. It's bored. So that's what happened last time. I jumped in too early. I would like on board. Whoop. I would like to not go in the drink. Ow. Please put your darn sword on, you ding dong. How? Hope there's not friendly fire, because I'm just trying to poke through and get all the stacks of blood I can on there. Darn it. Shields, well, no shields that I've learned. If there are shields, and I doubt there, I don't know if there will be, it's just blocking and dodging. And the offhand can be a gun. And it's a flintlock, so it's one of those, you know, once you pull the trigger, it takes a second for the fuse to go. Oh, the shield icons. Gotcha. They're basically how much you can block. And like when you're blocking, you know, you lose a few based on what you hit, or people can do strong attacks and bust through them. And then you're kind of like, ooh, oh my God. Oh. So kinda, I think that might be considered the posture, I think is what they're calling it. Yeah, because you've got stamina, which is, you know, running and whatnot, the little green icon you see. And then you've got the posture, which is that. But I do like the fact they take into account, you know, the realism. It's like, hey, you've got a gun, point, click, fire. No. You've got to light the fuse, and it takes a second to go off once you click. So I like the gun. I just don't use it too much. Or a match like, yeah. I think you can see it here. You actually have to have your bullets and your gunpowder. But yeah, your gears, you know, your gear gives you your power and you can boost all that, but your food gives you your hit points bar just like Valheim, but there's a certain food that gives certain stat buffs too. So it's kind of like, do you want stat buffs? Can you afford stat buffs? Which stat buffs would you like? We'll leave you be. I want to see what's on this island. We've been over here at least twice. I want to see what's on it. I'll play more with the naval combat once we get some better gear. I'm pretty sure I don't have that many cannonballs on there either. Speaking of which, journal. Discoveries, no. Adventure? No. Looking to see if I could see while at sea. We could. Okay. We could craft anything. See if, you know, making the ship made me learn cannonballs and other stuff. Let's see if we can find a place on this sucker to go ashore, because I'd like to know what's on it. Does it even show my gun? Yeah, what do I... Yeah, it's just a worn out pistol too. Yes, we have a decent amount of islands over here. There's another big one over there. We don't even know if Tortuga is on this map or not. If there is multiple maps. Game status R5 check. I wonder what that means. Ooh, there's us ashore. Right. It's already... Ooh, there we go. Better than nothing. Give me that coconut. Saw Mr. Bake. Oh, that's a big boar. All right. Where are you guys? I want to go for the high ground. Let's see what we got. Oh, what is tomatoes? Huh? All right. Oh, all right. Hold on there. Oh, you're just a loot. Okay. That's a lot of things. That's not a bush. That's a cactus. G. Okay. I couldn't remember which button. All right. So we learned to make crab soup with tomato chunks and meat salad. Ow! And how to get nailed by a stupid goat. But what are you? Oh. Oof, that's one rough looking wolf. You are an alpha wolf. Whoa. No, 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 no. I'm not lunch. No. Uh-oh. Yeah, oh, and it still has the falling tree damage, just like Valheim, whether it be on you, your stuff, animals, whatnot. So, oh God, not you again. Go away, Billy. Whew. Not seeing anything building wise. I mean, I was going to take down my thatch hut since I was in the new place anyway, but when cutting said trees down to clear stuff, I didn't expect the trees to clear most of my thatch hut for me. I don't know if that's the best way in. Go that way. Well, the first, I want to say it's the first boss, maybe, I found, but it wouldn't let me in because I didn't have the proper power level. Or, Billy, don't be a hero, Billy. Is that iron? No, that's copper. No, don't. Ow. Need my rested buff. See, I forget about this all the time. Yeah, we could go back and try that, though. And Valheim, because it's been forever since I played Spectre. I know you've been doing a lot of work on it lately. Or here and there. Do you get people for your village that you build, or is it just for you and looks? I don't actually remember. There. No, I didn't know you took it. Sadly, no. Okay, so then that's at least one thing this is going to have that didn't. So we want to go south. Ashlands, you can make friendly dwarfs, but you can't interact with them. Okay, so in this one, it looked just talking to the campfire, which, you know, is where we can build. It states that we'll be able to, at certain ranks of the bonfire and whatnot, we'll be able to assign people to do stuff. So last time I played it, which doesn't count. You know, Valheim didn't have that. I just wondered if it got added in. I just didn't see the patch notes or something. Because I see a lot of patch notes for a lot of games since I do a whole lot of early access stuff. So sometimes things scoot through. To persuade the locals to work with you for clubs and the Wheel o' Pain. And you can get very buff doing that. And this is stupid for me to do this without food buffs, but you know what? I'm going to do it anyway. Because I want to see if we're allowed to go in there, for one thing. But we should be able to run across a couple of coconut. There we go. And from it, there should be bananas out here. Really? Oh, is this the one that I ran into higher level stuff and was like, nope, not right now? I guess not. I'd like to go in there with as much food buff as I can. There's got to be a banana tree around here somewhere. Oh, and more importantly, do y'all respawn? This is important to know. Yes, yes, you did. First things first, just in case somebody catches me. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why it took me forever to play it, and I only did it a little bit here and there. That's why I was really disappointed, and I really wanted to play Dune Awakening. But it's keyed, that's keyed way too much to PvP for me. It's like, man, guess I'm just not gonna get a banana buff, huh? All right, what saw me? Yeah, well, I mean, and technically it sort of, oh, there you, all right, you're resetting. Makes sense because, you know, that was the whole point, was the houses going at it with each other. But at the same time, it's like, you know, not everybody enjoys that. But then again, you know. Wait, there's two of you? Last time there was only one. Oh. Ouch. Now that I'm here. All right, so let me make one of those, and one of you. I forgot to get my rested buff. Oh, well. Yeah, and I was hoping, since it was by the same company, and I understand that that's how you keep people interested in going and whatnot. I was just, you know, at least with Conan, you had the ability to turn it off. I was hoping you'd be able to get to do that with Dune also. But I mean, I'm also a big Dune fan. I love the lore and all the stuff about it. It's just how many shots have I got? 14. Oh, there was 3 of you. Ooh. Well. Me and my old worn out musket. My food buff again. In the world, that's not what I hit. If I'm lucky, maybe a couple of those will die from the or one, maybe the older guy will die from the bleed. Yeah, it's taken a while getting used to that gun, but it's also one that's been with me since the tutorial thrown overboard, so maybe they get much better.
This is going to hurt.
How about you? I still like the bleed, but I kind of want my slash back. Bleed is just so good, though, if I'll just behave myself. It's like, notice kitty, notice kitty. Hey, kitty, you, what are you talking to me for, human? I need you to hold still.
I got you.
Oh, you're not broken this time. Ow, God, you're not broken, are you? No! Last time one of you wouldn't come across the water. Bandage up. Oh, is there a crate where I could... Hold on. There's a crate where I can sit. I can get a buff. That's not. Okay.
You're done for.
You bacon and eggs. The soup. Now, before we leave, it was here, right? Yeah, as the settlement center develops, it will allow the assigning dwellers to jobs and managing resources and more. We're leaving everything right here.